In general, the analysis of the forces is segmented as to whether they are large, medium or small. When studying the strength of the current competitors, it can be concluded that large companies have more efficient economies of scale, which allows them to control market prices. On the other hand, the investment cost is much higher, since you need an infrastructure that meets the standards and requirements of the respective companies. These have an advantage that the brand has a strong position in the market and trajectory of experience. Medium-sized companies in Ecuador have been climbing significantly over in recent years. However, these do not have the same economies of scale, which can be an inconvenience when competing. A factor that small or medium companies share is that they do not need such a high investment. However, the experience curve and the identity of brand represent a challenge for them. Despite the fact that in the industry is well positioned in the market, it has a strong participation in the spending of Ecuadorians. A strong rivalry that can be observed among the companies that led the market. This directly influences the bargaining power of consumers. It is considered high. On the other hand, there is an abundant availability of companies that offer the same product and also that offer their substitute products. As the industry grows, the number of interested competitors increases. To be able to lead the market, a high investment in technology is needed to provide added value that allows the food businesses to contend with current companies. The cost of change are also remarkably low. Due to the large number of opinions represented, cost of change are also remarkably low due to the large number of options presented by the market added to this factor. Substitute products also represent a strong threat to the industry due to the growing trend of food options that are healthier and less harmful to health. This industry faces the great challenge that consumers prefer to consume in the premises, and to do this, it is necessary to increase the added value to the products. This can be an advantage as there is a great deal of information and analysis on how to improve the service and experience offered by fast food restaurants. However, this can be counterproductive as it increases and bargaining the power of consumers, and well as a rivalry between existing competitors.
Uno, dos.
And now we're going to analyze the different analysis of strengths in the industry, in the food industry. Economical, the income revenue, the promotional income has incremented in the last few years. That shows the capacity for people to buy meals at an in-and-out establishments. There's also social tendencies of the people, like students, young kids, to eat like this sort of food with sociability, with variety of preference. Everyone's different, and yet there's different companies that provide the same sort of food and fast food chain restaurants, and we just have to aim at each single one of them. Now, looking at the political point of view, the last restriction on imports that has the spirit of creolizing, the icon of fast food. The meat burger accompanied, there's also social tendency of the people like students, young kids to eat this sort of food that brings consumers and clients to the food industry. On the political view, the last restriction on imports that has the spirit of creolizing, the icon of fast food, the meat burger. Accompanied with French fries in resolution 116 of the Committee of the Foreign Trade. There's also been an increase on the value tax that has motivated the owners of the food establishments to seek strategies to avoid losing customers to reduce their sales. This comes to comparison in 2016 when there was a decrease, and now there's an increase on the fast food industry. Technological strength makes refers to machineries and fast food chain similar to McDonald's, which comes to a great impact into the industry. McDonald's is recognized worldwide, and especially here in Ecuador as well. Bringing an industry similar to In-N-Out here is going to be like a threat to the industry as well, as it will be the only one here in Latin America. Also, to bring this sort of business to the industry, is obtaining a license is free. There are more details on the requirements that must be met for this procedure. Access to the Citizen Services portal of the Council of Quito. Also, depending on the category, there are simple and ordinary special licenses for this sort of industry, for the business. In the establishments that requires according to the nature of the activities that take place in the premises. The first case, this documentation can be managed by advance and then entering the Citizen Services portal of the Council of Quito. Once you have OUAE in your hands, the owners must gather the enabling documents of fire, environment, safety, health and hazard. And to finalize this video, what we're trying to aim here right now is to bring In and Out here to Ecuador. So how it's going to work and how we can get a credit for it. Right now, what we aim to do is to bring that company here to Latin America. It will be the first one in the country, and which will bring many consumers and clients all over the world, especially tourists coming to here in Quito. For example, our competitors, one of them, Johnny Rockets, it's the only shop here in Ecuador, which attracts lots of tourists, especially from North America. Just like our competitors, Burger King, KFC, McDonald's, they have a huge revenue worldwide with a huge income. So In and Out can do the same here. They have a unique menu, same prices that never change. In and Out here in Ecuador will be very successful nationwide, bringing lots of clients from all over the country, especially from North America. It's guaranteed to be huge successfully here in the country with competitors such as KFC, McDonald's, and Burger King. But In and Out, it's different and unique.
And to finish our video today, we're going to talk to Pablo. He has lived with California, United States, a little bit of In and Out.
Okay, tell you a little bit about how it works. In and Out is basically stationed. You can find them in the gas station. You know, they're like pretty much everywhere. And it's really easy service. You know, food's okay. It's really accessible.
Yeah.
And food's good. Food's good. I can't complain. You find a lot of variety in there. And the advantage is that I was telling Francisco, I'm sorry.
Oh, good.
I didn't get his name. That it's pretty much open 24 hours, you know, and that helps a lot. Something that we need here.
That brings clientele here in Ecuador.
Yeah, the things that here, San Francisco, that, you know, you go out 10, 11 o'clock at night, you get something to eat or something, and everything's closed. And you can't find anything. It's really hard. I've personally came to different restaurants around Quito, and you can't find anything.
That's why it's very limited here. 24 hours.
It's terrible. It's terrible. And that would help, you know, people get part-time jobs, you know, people that want to work, you know, get some extra money, why not? And it's a good service, you know, you walk in, you self-service type of thing.
Beautiful.
You have hamburgers, you know, fast food, things like that.
As your point of view, do you see a huge advantage opening a franchise here in Quito?
Oh yeah, I mean, there's one over here, I don't know if I can mention the name, but, well, there's one over here in the corner that just came out.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a chain, but it's one.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of people there because that place is pretty much open all the time. They have a little kind of like a cafe in there too.
Beautiful.
So you can sit down, have something to eat, or just buy something and, you know, on the go.
It brings clientele.
Of course, and it's at a gas station.
That's perfect.
You know, it's at a gas station, so you know you're gonna find it if you need a person that's driving around at night or something, stop by for gas. You get down and get something to eat, and you have family, you have kids, you have a wife, whatever. I mean, it's pretty much find everything there.
So it's gonna work out.
So yeah, principally if you're gonna open up like 24 hours, so that would help a lot.
Too easy.
And you can't find that in your Quito. It's really hard to get something that's open 24 hours. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Okay.
2, 1.
And to finish our video today, we're going to talk to Pablo. He has lived in California, United States, a little bit of In and Out.
Okay, tell you a little bit about how it works. In and Out is basically stationed. You can find them in the gas station. You know, they're like pretty much everywhere. And it's really easy service. You know, food's okay. It's really accessible. And food's good. Food's good. I can't complain. You find a lot of variety in there. And the advantage is that I was telling Francisco, I'm sorry, I didn't get his name, that it's pretty much open 24 hours, you know, and that helps a lot. Something that we need here. That brings clientele here. Yeah, the things that here, San Francisco, that, you know, you go out 10, 11 o'clock at night, you get something to eat or something, and everything's closed, and you can't find anything. It's really hard. I've personally came to different restaurants around Quito, and you can't find anything.
That's why it's very limited here. 24 hours.
It's terrible. It's terrible. And that would help, you know, people get part-time jobs, you know, people that want to work, you know, get some extra money, why not? And it's a good service, you know, you walk in, you self-service type of thing. You have hamburgers, you know, food, things like that.
As your point of view, do you see a huge advantage opening a franchise here in Quito?
Oh yeah, I mean, there's one over here. I don't know if I can mention his name, but well, there's one over here in the corner that just came out. I don't know if it's a chain, but it's one, and they have a lot of people there because that place is pretty much open all the time. They have a little kind of like a cafe in there too, so you can sit down, have some weed, or just buy something and on the go.
Things clientele.
Of course, and it's at a gas station. It's at a gas station, so you're gonna find it if you need a person that's driving around at night or something, stop by for gas. You get down and get something to eat, and you have family, you have kids, you have a wife, whatever. I mean, it's pretty much fine everything there.
It's gonna work out.
So yeah, basically, if you're gonna open up like 24 hours, that would help you a lot.
So easy.
And you can't find that here. It's really hard to get something that's open 24 hours. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Okay, you're thank you. All right. You're welcome.
Muchas gracias.
Okay, thank you. Listo.